Recently, I did a video about the 10 things I love about my pellet grill. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's some things that I don't like. Let me tell you about the 5 things that I don't like about my pellet grill. What's up, barbecue fans? Welcome back to Patio. My name's Jake. You're watching Mama Cook. Today on the channel, we're talking about the 5 things that I hate about a pellet grill. Now, hate's a strong word, so we're gonna change it to dislike. There's some things I dislike or some things that don't work as well as other options. And today, I'm gonna break them down for you. Number 1, startup time. The good thing about the startup time thing is you can turn it on, set your temperature and walk away and come back in a half hour. But it really takes 20 to 30 minutes to get this up to temperature on, like a 300 degree temperature or 250 or whatever. As you get higher, you even wanna give it a little bit more time so that you can get your grates preheated and things like that. So it does take a little bit of time, but you don't have to babysit it. That being said, during the week, if I want to do some burgers, some wings, or some fajitas, which I do a lot of, I'll usually fire up my gas grill. Why? Because I can turn all 4 burners on, fire it up, and in 10-15 minutes, I'm hot. And I can sear my fajitas a few minutes aside and be done, and I'm turned off and cooled down before this guy is even preheated. So that is just something to be aware of. When it comes to a pellet grill, they take a little bit of time to get going. Number 2, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. And if you've done any research on a pellet grill, you will know that pellet grills do not put out as much smoke as a Kamado style grill or as an offset. This is just a fact. It's a reality of a smoker that is run by pellets. It is what it is. That being said, there are some people out there that don't like a whole ton of smoke and it's perfect for them. And I recently did a video on the 11 secrets, I'll put it up here, to maximize your smoke. And there are definitely some things that you can do to increase your smoke on your pellet grill, and you can turn out some amazing smoked meat. Is there a difference between this and an offset? Absolutely. But your offset, you had to feed wood in every 20 or 30 minutes. This, you had to set your temperature and walk away and do nothing. So there are some trade-offs. Kamado puts in some more smoke. Requires a little bit more work, not as much as an offset, but it does require a little bit more work than a pellet grill. So there is a little bit of a trade-off there. Can you taste smoke? Absolutely. Can you enhance it by doing some few tricks? Absolutely. You just got to figure out what they are, take your time, and you can still turn out a great product on a pellet grill. Number 3, I don't love a steak on a pellet grill. And it's not that it's bad, because it's not. However, I've cooked majority of my steaks for the last 6 years on a Kamado style grill over charcoal, right? So it's a big difference there. So while you can do a nice reverse sear, you can get a perfect reverse sear on a pellet grill because you can put it way out of the way and just bring it up to temperature, and then you can open up the diffuser door and you can sear. You can put in a cast iron pan and you can sear, and you can turn out a decent steak, don't get me wrong. However, for my personal preference, I do not cook a steak on this very often. And I'm lucky in the sense that I have other options, and because I've cooked on other options for so long, it's difficult for me to go back. I think this really depends on you personally and what you have experience with eating and enjoying, right? There's a lot of people out there that go out to Applebee's and have a steak and think it's amazing, whereas I wouldn't touch that ever. Everyone's kind of different, and I guess I probably shouldn't say that. It's probably insulting some people. I don't mean it that way. I mean, I do, but I don't. But I've cooked a lot on a Kamado style grill over charcoal, so it's a different world as opposed to pellets. It's a whole different flavor. So that is just one area for me where I'm not thrilled with a pellet grill. Number 4, on a pellet grill, you have to deal with a little bit of maintenance. Now, what do I mean by maintenance? On a pellet grill, we have a firebox, pellets go into that, and as a byproduct, we produce ash. And in order to run your pellet grill properly, you're supposed to clean out that firebox between cooks. Now, sometimes that's vacuuming, sometimes it's pulling out and dumping it out from the bottom. In the case of the Yoder, you can open up the diffuser door, you can pull out the firebox tray where the pellets drop into, and you can knock it and dump it inside. And you can get away with that for a few cooks, but ultimately you really have to vacuum up all that dust. It's a little bit of a chore. a little bit of a chore. It's gonna take you like 10 minutes. You just take everything out. I've got lots of cleaning videos on. I just did a deep dive on cleaning, but really, 10, 15 minutes, you can go through, you can vacuum it out and get back to business. It's just something to be aware of. It's really, I've seen people complain like it's a major deal. And for me personally, it's not a major deal. It's gonna take you an extra 10 or 15 minutes every once in a while to make sure that your pellet grill operates efficiently. Last but not least, before the sun goes over the house, we've got number 5. And again, I don't really care. It's just comes with the territory, but something that you should be aware of is that a pellet grill costs you a little bit more to run, right? These guys run on pellets. Pellets, depending on the brand, and let me tell you right at the gate, don't buy cheap pellets because you'll regret it. They don't burn as hot, they don't burn as stable temperature-wise, and you don't get the flavor out of them, so you've got to buy a better quality pellet. But if you compare this to something like a gas grill, you're gonna use a lot more fuel. Same with lump, right? In a Kamado style grill, efficient's not the right word, they don't cost as much to operate. Right? If you're gonna do long cooks or high temperature cooks, you're gonna go through some pellets. So you're gonna spend a little bit more time, try and buy them in bulk or buy them on sale. But just something to be aware of, that it's gonna cost you a little bit more. It's not astronomical, but it is gonna cost you a little bit more to buy pellets for your pellet grill. So before we can go any further in today's video, we gotta do our contest. Now clearly the video you're looking at right now was recorded before the contests were out. So we're putting this in there real quick on the contest. To win the contest, you have to be subscribed to the channel, you have to have liked the video, and you have to leave 2 hashtags that I'm going to uniquely identify for each video. So for the first one, we ran into a problem that actually affected the first 2 videos, and that was somehow I had a setting on the YouTube channel that if you use hashtags, the comments all went to moderation and it didn't release them. I didn't realize this. People started to use hashtag space, whatever the keyword was, and I was like, what's going on here? And why is no one responding? Then finally someone reached out to me on Instagram and said, hey, I've commented on both videos. I'm not seeing my comments. Do you have any idea? Am I banned or something? What's going on? And then I found out that there was over 65 comments that were in moderation status, so I went and released them all for both the videos and responded with an apology. So I do apologize for that. But basically, you have to be subscribed, you have to like the video, you have to use the hashtag, and if you're a Patreon member at any level, even the $5 level, you get 2x the prize. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna do the comment drawing for the chicken wing video, and because there was some confusion caused by me, I'm gonna just randomly pick all the comments, right? As long as you have one hashtag, it doesn't have to be the exact spelling. However, after I get these 2 out of the way, going forward, you have to have the exact hashtag, no space, the exact word as typed, and you have to have both words, okay? So let's go show you what we got. All right, so let's go to the random comment picker, and we'll start. No hashtag. I can't filter by hashtags because there's too many variations right now, so we're gonna pick another winner. You have to have at least one hashtag. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken wings dinner, Dirk Harrington. It's only one hashtag, but because it's the first one, we're gonna give it a pass. I will comment, or I put a comment in response to this. You can email me at onewarmercook.com. Let's real quick, let's do a second one here. I've got to do the review video. So let me just get this set up real quick. Now, just to give you an idea, there was 39 comments in the first one. How many comments we got in this one? 58 comments in the Pizza Oven review video. Let's pick a winner. Canadian Coffee Guy. No comment outside of the 2 hashtags. That still wins. You're gonna get a $25 gift card to bbq.com. Again, I'll comment in that comment, and let me not record forever. So, for this video, while I got your attention, we are going to do hashtag cold outside, because it's friggin' cold outside, and hashtag bring back spring. Hashtag it's cold outside, hashtag bring back spring. Make sure you like this video, you are a subscriber, and you use those 2 hashtags and comment down below, and I'll pick a random winner next video, and you also will get a $25 gift card to bbq.com. Let's get back to the video. And that's it. Some of them I had to stretch a little bit for, but you got some education in the process. Those are the 5 things that I hate about a pellet grill. Now, if you didn't see the first part of this one, the 5 things I love, check that out. I'll leave it at the end of the video as well. If you're not subscribed yet, do so below. But hopefully you find the videos valuable, educational. That's my goal, right? It's not all about just cooking. There's some education that you need to learn about the various options out there, and I do like to help you with those. If you've got questions that didn't get answered, leave comments below. Maybe it's a video idea, leave a comment below. Email me, my address is down below as well. But you know, I'm happy to help. With that being said, if you got some value, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so below. Check out the new shirts, got like 20 of them. Help support the channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you soon.